down the lane. Here he comes. Way up good.
We had very, very good teams here, and we were really a close-knit group.
There's Cartwright. Got it!
I think that we represented the school really well because our desire to want to do well, it was a perfect reflection of the school.
The #1 team in the country, the San Francisco Dons, winning 29 in a row.
When I was in high school, there wasn't anybody that shot the ball more than me until I met Winford. Because Winford would be in this gym after the season was over at midnight, shooting, working on his game. And I used to think, here's a guy, he's crazier than me. And then James Hardy, this dude was an incredible athlete. Great shot blocker, rebounder, scorer, especially around the basket, just no limits to him. To be able to play with those two guys with that much talent, it was just absolutely terrific. Along with the other guys that we had with that team, it was really special. USF is really unique because we're part of San Francisco. Education-wise, I think it's phenomenal. It's a smaller school. If you're a player who can really play, you can come in here and have a real impact on this program and represent this great city. Just looking at the banners and stuff, you're just fortunate. I feel fortunate to be a part of it, and I was able to come in here and be a part of a team that we feel was really special when we were here, and stirred up a lot of things and had people excited.
Cartwright with a devastating jam.
And then being able to come back and do whatever we could do to help the program. Of course. How are you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Because it'll always be part of you. This is what I'm thinking. Real quick, Coach, I'm gonna bother these guys. Come down here for 1 second. Who plays down here on the post? Who does it? Give me you, I want you, for sure. All right, when you post, I want your feet parallel to the lane. Always parallel, there's a reason for that. Now, why is that? How many pivots do you have on this post?
6.
So that means you have 6 different directions to attack. Is that not amazing?
That's amazing.
Okay, now, how many ways is there to get to this post? Okay, let's count them. You come down to the post. How many is that?
1.
If I'm going diagonal, how many ways is that? Or across, how many ways is that?
3.
Or from both sides, how many is that? How many ways is there to get to the post?
4.
4. Aha. So we learned 2 things. You got 6 pivots, and there's 4 different ways of getting to the post. That's important. One thing I want you guys to understand is that basketball is an incredible team sport, right? It's just like life. When I can pass this ball, pass it, pass it, pass it, I'll pass it back. This ball comes back to you, and it comes back to you in a better place for you to be able to do something with it. I really was fortunate to learn that lesson from great coaches like Tex Winter, Johnny Bach, and ultimately this guy by the name of Phil Jackson. It's all about sharing and helping. The more you move this thing and pass it and share it and play for each other, you're gonna be really successful. There's always gonna be something that want to tear you apart. The more you can stay together, the closer you are. That's what it's all about.
We'll go Bill Cartwright on 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Bill Cartwright!
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Good luck. I was probably a typical kid because I loved sports, period. It didn't matter. Baseball, basketball, football, tennis, golf. Mr. Nelson's gonna have his work cut out for him because, like most golfers, I have about 5 or 6 different types of swings. And then you kind of just figure out what's working that day and you kind of go with it.
When you hit a ball with an iron that's off the ground,
Yeah.
it's different. On a driver or a driving iron, you want to be swinging at about this angle. You want to be hitting the ball on the upswing.
Right.
Okay? That'll go straight. So let's try a shot or 2.
All right. Golf is fun. It's fun. I don't take it that seriously. Even though if I did have an opportunity to practice until sunset, I would do it.
Make sure that when you grip it up here and it's got the right length and everything, that this thing sits flat.
I don't know. I think I could do this part of it. I just like being outside. I like playing. I like seeing beautiful courses. It's not bad. So maybe Dr. Gary, if we don't even hit the ball well, we'll play on a nice course.
By the way, this is the, recognize that? 18th hole at Pebble Beach.
Yeah, I think I lost some balls, right?
Yeah. Hey, listen, man.
Gary, thank you. That was great.
Thank you.
Great. That's good stuff.
Pat Olson alongside Jim Bravelli as we come your way from the Hilltop. Game 3 of this 4-game homestand is tonight. It's USF to entertain Cal Poly, and we are joined now by a USF legend, Bill Cartwright. They introduced you earlier, I know, during one of the media timeouts. How closely do you stay connected to the university, and how closely do you follow Don's basketball these days?
All the guys that I talk to, and especially guys like Doug Jemison and Chubby, and they follow USF. I've just been fortunate enough to be able to come back probably a little more than them. And it's fun to me. It's fun to come back and watch the game, and I really enjoy it. Rex has been outstanding. I think he teaches the kids well. He challenges them really well. You know, the big thing for me about playing together is that tonight's game is a one-time game. So when you come to the game, you bring your best game. Because this is tonight and this is forever in your college career. You're going to be challenged. You're going to have obstacles. You're going to have things that don't go your way. So when you look back at this, you'll say, you know what? I gave it everything I had. I had a great time. I have no regrets. Man, I love doing it.